All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Shanice, and I am super excited to be with you on today. I have some good information to share with you. So my prayer is that you have a pen and paper and you're ready to take some really good notes in regards to building a business that lasts longer than you. I know you're like, Shanice, what are you talking about? But I promise you, if you are a business owner, if you are a CEO or COO, this is going to be great information for you as you grow and you expand and you move to the next level. So again, my name is Shanice and Wise, and I am a business expansion coach. And what that means is I teach business owners how to expand in their business, how to expand their profits, how to up-level their profits, how to expand their brand, their marketing, everything that makes up who they are as a CEO. So that's the type of language that we're going to use in this session today, because as a business owner, you are the CEO. You're the CEO of whatever it is that you have in place. So I definitely challenge you, before we jump in, to share this. Please share this, because I'm telling you, this is going to be some information that I truly believe will help begin your process of transformation. So share it. I challenge you to tag on another business owner, another CEO who truly wants to build the type of business that is going to last, where they'll be able to literally leave it for their children, their grandchildren, and all that great stuff. We're going to talk about creating generational wealth. We're going to talk about really creating a business where you're not playing with it, but you're developing a business that's going to generate the type of income that's going to really help you take care of your family, that's going to help you surpass just living paycheck to paycheck, that's going to help you hire employees. That's the type of business that I'm speaking about today. So please share this on your page, tag another business owner. And I'm talking about tag a business owner who's not just playing with their business, but they truly desire to build a business that lasts longer than them. Okay, so there's two things that I ask you as you join me in this session today. Share this on your page, and please stay and listen to this entire session. I'm not going to keep you long, okay? But I do have something special for those of you who are serious about expanding, growing, and just transforming. So it's so important to expand your business in order to generate income. And I am not talking about that income where you're barely making it. I'm talking about that income where you're thriving, okay? So it's important to be on the path of up-leveling your profits to generate the type of income that you deserve. So this series is actually a 10-part series, okay? So today is part 1. And I will always let you know when I am doing another session. It's going to be done on a weekly basis. And I challenge you again to take notes and wave at me, give me some thumbs up, let me know that you're here, and let me know that the information I'm sharing with you is definitely benefiting you, okay? There are a lot of things out there for brand new business owners who want to start their LLCs, business owners who need to develop their business plan. But what about those business owners who need the in-between? That is the area that I'm seeing lacking, and I work with a lot of business owners. And I'm talking about the areas in regards to developing the strategic systems in order to up-level their business. And when I say strategic, I'm talking about that in-house, the in-between, in order to go to the next level. So you know how we're taught to save, for the future, to build your retirement, to make sure you have a life insurance plan, to plan ahead. But have you ever thought about planning ahead in regards to connecting that with building your business, so you can build a business that lasts longer than you, especially for our African American community? That's an area where we need to transition and we need to shift. Okay, we look at other people outside of our community and wonder why their families are thriving, wonder why they don't have to worry about that extra income, wondering why they have businesses where they've been able to create franchises. It's because they have built businesses that last longer than them. So as a community, it is time for us to build our own wealth. It's time for us to transform our thoughts and our businesses and our profits, okay? So my goal is to make you think differently about what it is that you have in place. As a business owner, the goal is not to create a business where you're just getting by. The goal is to create a business that you are thriving at, the type of business that's generating a 6, 7, 8-figure income. And some of you believe that that's something that you cannot have, but I'm telling you, it is just a step away. It's a breath away. But you have to have the right systems, the right processes, the right procedures in place in order to expand. Okay, in order to get to be a full-time business owner, you must know that number one, investing in yourself and your business is the key. That is one of the most important areas for you to develop and for you to grow. And if it's something that you're not currently doing, then I challenge you to do that. I challenge you to get to a place where you're willing to put other things on hold. Vacation, traveling, going shopping, and investing that into growing and developing your business. So I'm talking to all the business owners. I am talking to all the ones out there who truly desire to grow. It's important, write this down, for you to check your business gaps. Okay, so what are those? What are business gaps? Those are areas that may be keeping your business or company from growing and expanding. Everybody needs a checkup in this area. And I'm talking about beyond the branding. You hear a lot about branding, a lot about marketing. I'm talking about the inside, your customer service, your profit and loss statements, the way you're setting up your taxes, your daily operating processes, how you're running your business on a day-to-day. Do you have a team of employees, or are you a one-man or female show? There are definitely more areas of your business to look at in order to make sure you're running it tight and operating effectively. Do you always desire to be a one-man solo entrepreneur, solo business owner? Or do you desire to truly develop a business where you are the CEO and you have a team around you helping you build the type of business that's going to generate the type of income that you need? Have you thought about building a business where you can later sell and make a profit? Or build a company where you can later create a franchise? Has your mind ever even went to that place? A franchise? Or building a type of company where you'll be able to sell that in the long run? Has your mind ever went to that place? Okay? What is the true reason you're running your business? If you are a business owner and you're listening, why are you running your business? If it's for fun, that's okay. Okay? If it's for part-time, that's okay. But if you are growing a business for it to be your livelihood, you must right now, today, I challenge you to transform your thinking to operate like a high-level CEO of a company. That is not beyond your grasp or your reach. There are just some things that you need to work on in order to get there. So throughout this series, and tonight is just the introduction, but I want you to understand what it is that I'm going to be teaching in this series, 10-part series, okay? How to build a business that lasts longer than you, so you really understand how to think like a CEO. You don't want to think like the regular entrepreneur. You notice I have not said entrepreneur. I keep saying business owner because there is a difference. I'm challenging you to not think like the regular entrepreneur, but to think like a business owner, a CEO of a company that's generating high-level profits, okay? So here are some things that I want you to write down that we're going to look at throughout this series. Here are some things I want you to think about as you begin to transition your thought process so you can expand. Okay? Are y'all there? Y'all with me? Give me some thumbs up if you're there. Give me some thumbs up. So, number one, as the CEO, I ask you the question, how are you spending your time? This is something that I really, really need you to think about, because CEOs have to focus on the bottom line and generating revenue for the company. So if you're focusing on areas that is not allowing you to grow the company, then as the CEO, as the business owner, you're not focused on the right thing. Okay? Now, if it's just you, I challenge you to grow your business so you can bring on employees or third-party companies to help do the things that you should not be doing. If you as a CEO are focused on administrative items, payroll, things that are not generating revenue, and that's not going to get you to have a six-figure business, then at the end of the day, it's time to hire on someone to help you. Okay? It's important for you as a CEO, write this down, to set the direction for your company in order for it to grow. Okay? As the CEO, it is important for you to be focused on the things that's going to take your company to the next level. Being in the field, generating revenue, making connections, developing leaders, developing a type of organization that's going to help you thrive, and being in a place where you abrogate that old thought process, getting rid of that old thought process if you truly, because I hear so many entrepreneurs say, yeah, I'm going to be $1 million business owner and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And then I ask them the question, were you the only one running your business? And they're like, well, yeah, well, you're not going to generate that type of revenue if it's just you, because you can only do so much. Okay, so as the CEO, if you are doing things that are not generating income, then it's time to hire on employees. It's time to, work with third-party services. So you're like, Shanice, well, I'm not generating the type of income in order to hire on employees. Well, now it's time to. It is very important for you to have different things in place inside of your business for you to generate income. It's time for you to attend to invest in yourself. Go to conferences, invest in a business coach, get connected. And I'm not talking about low-level connections. I'm talking about the type of connections that are going to propel you into the future, the type of connections that are going to grow you. And a lot of times I see business owners who really want to grow, but they're not willing to invest. You have to understand that you get what you invest into. Okay? So at the end of the day, and it does not matter if you come from money, if you don't come from money. There are so many business owners that had to work very, very hard to build the companies, the corporations, the businesses that they have, and they did not have excess income to do that. But what they did was they created multiple sources of income inside of their business to strategically grow their revenues, so they then could hire on the team that they needed in order to thrive. Okay, so, and that, if that was like way over your head, inbox me if you have questions. Inbox me if you have questions in regards to what I'm talking about, because I want you to think differently. I want you to think at a high level. No more playing it safe. No more playing low. No more talking about I can't have, or I can't do, or I can't afford. If you're saying those things, that's what's going to continue to show up. Okay? Now, number 2, some of the things I want you to think about as we go. Another thing I want you to think about, and a question to ask yourself as we go through this series: how are you leveraging your business to prepare for the future? Okay? Now, leverage can be a noun, and as a noun is to allow your business to expand. Okay, so what are you currently doing right now, today, in order for your business to expand? If you're thinking about it, but you have not put it in action, now it's time for you to put it in action. Okay, do you have all the proper materials, the proper supplies, the right connections, the right systems to run your business effectively? Question to ask yourself. Number three. Does your company just depend on you, or do you have a team? You want to get to a place where your business is on autopilot and you're making money in your sleep. Okay? You want to get to a place where it's not just you. And if you want it to just be you, that's fine. But those of you who really desire to transform and to up level, there are other people that you need to hire in order to help you grow. Okay? Do you have all your key processes in place? Operating manual to pass on to your employees or to anyone that you subcontract with. Okay? If you desire for employees, it's time to start thinking about your day-to-day actions, your day-to-day processes in order to be able to write it down and pass it on. So when I say hiring employees, I'm talking about an assistant. Do you currently have an assistant right now as a solo entrepreneur? Do you have an assistant or even a virtual assistant? Do you have someone that's keeping your books? Do you have someone that's doing your taxes? Do you have a social media expert who runs your company's social media, or are you the only one doing that? Question to ask yourself. How can you expand and grow if you're the only one doing that? Number 4, what processes do you have in place to expand your company to transform your profits? What are your processes currently? Do they need to be more developed? Do you need someone to take a look at them to see where your business gaps are? And then number 5, as we go through this series, are you building a business for the long run? Or are you building a business just for right now? Are you building a business that's going to last, that you can pass down, that's going to create the type of income where you're not just surviving? We have to get from that place in our culture, in our community of just surviving. Let me say this to you. It is okay to earn 6 figures. It is okay to be financially wealthy. It is okay to not just survive. It is okay to not live paycheck to paycheck. You don't have to, it is okay to make a lot of money. It's okay to have a lot of customers. It's okay to have businesses all over that are running and operating effectively. Let me give you the permission to up level your thought process. Not like you need my permission, but sometimes we need someone else to tell us it's okay. It's okay. It's okay if you're stuck in a 9-to-5, but your heart is really in running your own company. Now it's time for you to get to the process of doing it, to get to the place of jumping out and doing it. Okay, now of course there are some things that you need to put in place. You definitely need to have your business up and running. You definitely need to have money saved up. There are things you need in place before you can do that. But don't allow that dream to die, and don't think that you cannot develop a business where you have 5 or 10 employees, or you develop a business where eventually you can sell it off and make some amazing income, or you develop a business that can eventually be a franchise and you can franchise it all over the country. You know, the Bible says that life and death is in the power of the tongue. We have to learn how to begin to speak things and then put them in action. Write the vision, make it plain, and then go to work. Then go to work. So that's why I asked you, and the first question was, as the CEO, as the business owner, how are you operating your time? What does your time management look like? Are you effectively doing the things that you need to do in order to grow and to expand? These are very important questions that you need to ask yourself if you desire a business that lasts longer than you. And if you're listening to me right now and you do desire that type of business, there's a link in the description. I have a 3-day live event that is coming up in October, and it's called Transform Your Profits. Okay, and what we focus on at this 3-day event, Day 1, we're going to focus on transforming your thought process. Day 2, we're going to focus on transforming your business, the inside of your business, the systems, the strategies. If you desire to be a speaker, teaching you how to build your ultimate speaking toolkit, making sure that the strategies you have in place are high level. And then on day 3, we're going to talk about how to up level and transform your profits, so you're no longer just getting by, and you don't and you're no longer operating from a small amount of revenue. Okay, so again, this 3-day event is for business owners who truly desire to grow the areas of these of your business. So think about these questions as I say them to you. Do you have a gift that's not present in your bank account because you're not earning the type of profits that will allow you to thrive and not just survive? Do you have a gift that is not present in your client base because your pipeline is not funneling your ideal clients? What does that mean? That means that you're not attracting your ideal clients, therefore you're not generating the type of revenue that you desire or you deserve. Do you have a gift that's not present in your business and not properly functioning the way it should in order for you to be a power player in your industry? Do you want to be the lead expert? Do you want to be the key power player? Do you want to be the one that everyone points to? Have you seen 6 figures on your revenue statement yet? Do you have a gift that's so big and it was given to you for the entire world to see, but it's not visibly present because you're playing too small? Raise your hand, and it's okay if you've been playing too small. Been there, done that. That's why I'm constantly working on me and my business. So at this 3-day event, you'll receive a mind and body transformation, brand and marketing transformation to keep you from continuing to leave money on the table, and a selling transformation. This 3-day event will help you begin the transformation process you need in order to not just fly, but fly high. How many of you want to fly in the clouds with me as you run your business? How many of you truly desire, and I'll keep saying this over and over, to build a business that lasts longer than you? So let's talk about what we're going to do on these different days, because I know you're like, oh my gosh, and it's not another conference, not another 3-day event, but I'm telling you, this is exactly what I was born to do. It's to help business owners, keyword CEOs, expand and transform. So on day 1, we're going to foster strong networking relationships with other business owners that can assist with business endeavors and help connect you with the right people outside of your normal networks. We're going to explore the different, because remember, day 1, we're focused on your mental. We're going to explore the different levels of faith, because the higher you go, the next level of faith you will go to. We're going to identify what is necessary to transform and move to the next level. We're going to identify those fears, those unspoken fears, because I'm telling you, every level is another fear that are causing consistency but not high level growth. We're going to learn how to I'm going to teach you how to give yourself the permission to release your past in order to welcome everything that God has available for you. So that's just the beginning. There's more stuff. I challenge you to click on the link so you can learn more about what we're going to do on day 1. On day 2, we're going to walk through a brand assessment and identify what's needed for you right now to expand and grow. We're going to learn what's needed for you to grow your credibility. We're going to work on developing high-level content to up-level your brand message and your brand story. We're going to expand, create, and develop internal and external marketing messages. We're going to work through 7 steps needed to profit from your gifts manual. Okay? It's just the beginning. We're going to work inside of your ultimate speaking toolkit to create a transformational speaking platform for you. Oh, I've ran out of breath. Oh my gosh. it's so much more that we're going to work on. So again, click on it. I'm going to teach you how to develop a strong opt-in strategy in order to connect to your ideal clients. Okay. And there's more stuff we're going to do on day 2. So go click on the link and read about it. And then on day 3, we're going to walk through 7 steps to strategically up-level your sales. We're going to properly price your products and your services. We're going to build and develop a packaging strategy, because many of you who have services and products, they're not priced at the right level for you truly to generate income. We're going to learn how to effectively create conversations around selling, because that tends to be an area of growth for many people. I'm going to teach you how to sell when it's not like selling, which is very important. I mean, oh my gosh, I'm looking at everything. We're going to shift the way you think about money, relationships, and abundance. So there's so many things that we're going to talk about at this 3-day event. So throughout this 10 session series, we're going to continually expand on building a business that lasts longer than you. And I'm going to continue to talk about transforming your profits 3-day live event, because it is there for those of you, and many of you have been following me, and you know that I am serious about working with business owners and CEOs that truly desire to expand and transform. If you desire to be in the same place, then this 3-day event is not for you. It's not for you. This 3-day event is for those of you who are ready to break through from your past to get to your future, to up level and generate that generational income and that generational wealth to pass down from generation to generation. Now, this is a very intimate 3-day event. There are only 40 seats available. There were only 40 seats available. People have began to register, and again, it is Friday, October the 26th through Saturday, October the 28th. And if you're really serious, I challenge you. There are 3 different ways that you can register when you click on the link. The first way is just regular registration. Then there's the VIP registration, and then there's an executive VIP where it's more of a high level. So I just challenge you to click on the link, share this, think about how you're operating your business right now and how you desire to build a business that's going to last longer than you. And I have a special for those of you who have listened the entire time. I have 10 spots available to set up a 30-minute clarity session. It is complimentary on me for those of you who are really ready to get clear about building a business that lasts longer than you. All you have to do is inbox me. Okay, just shoot me a message me, direct message me, and I'll you and I will schedule a time for us to chat. Again, it is complimentary, but again, this is where my heart is, and I desire for those of you who are really serious to help you transform. So again, there are 10 spots available to set up a 30-minute clarity session, and a clarity session is just you and I really talking about what you need to do, what may be missing, what you need to develop in order to build a business that lasts longer than you. Now, this clarity session is for business owners who have been in business and you're ready to grow and expand. You're ready to transform. You're ready to build a business that lasts longer than you. So thank you all who joined in today. Thank you for listening. I'm excited about this 3-day event. I'm excited about those of you who register. If you have any questions, direct message me. Keep a lookout for our next session. Our next session will be early next week, and we will continue to talk about leveraging and building the type of business where we can pass on to our children, grandchildren, and creating generational wealth inside of our community. This is Shanice and Wise, your business expansion coach, challenging you to transform your thoughts, challenging you to transform your business, challenging you to transform your profits. Have an amazing day.